So what's up, YouTube? This is Outdoorsman. On my Red Rover 5. This is just a little planned, relaxing stealth camp. Just trying to ease myself into the heat. Like today on the way home on my car dashboard, it said it was 93. But in this episode, the first spot I'm gonna check out is a spot I've been wanting to camp at. I've fished here a couple times. I've shown it to y'all a couple times, but I've never had the opportunity to camp it. Excuse me. But if I can't find the right spot for the hammock, then I will. My second spot, I ain't been there in years, and it's a guarantee I'll probably be able to find a spot for my hammock. But yeah, that's kind of the plan tonight. Come along for the adventure. Let me show you all the. I got 309 miles on the bad boy. But yeah, let me get to going. So that's a negatory on that spot, y'all. I made it down there. Down. You see where the white's at the end? That's a pump station. And on the other side of that pump station, there was a parish worker, and I don't want to get in trouble. So on to the next spot. That's why it's always good, y'all, to have a couple spots in mind when you go out for a stealth or a wild camp. Onward move, because I got about an hour and a half till dark, and I would like to have camp set up soon so I can relax. Though this spot may or may not be good for my stealth camp, as you can see, it would be a beautiful fishing spot. Well, obviously people have been here. They got pole holders made into the little wood blocks, and you're right on the inside of this little like footing for the intercoastal. So I'm gonna have to come back here and fish right here, or even crab, because the crabs run in the bayou right here. But let me check out. I'm trying not to show the swastikas on this bridge, but let me check out, see if this is worth sleeping at. But if not, I still have my other spot, but this is close to that other spot. But let me get to checking, because as y'all can see with the sun, I'm burning daylight. So I kind of like this spot. It's kind of off the beaten path. I got a little water feature. I got something to sit on right over there, and I got two nice trees for my hammock, either this one and this one, or this would be pretty damn far, this one to this one, but it may work. But let me work on getting my bike back here. That's the big thing, because I didn't film it, y'all. I've had where I've got turned away from where my bike is at, and it took me about an hour and a half to get back to it. And I was freaking out because that bike's expensive, and it was my transportation back home. So, yeah. Operation Bushwhack. Whoop, whoop. So tonight's sleep structure, y'all, is a compound one tiger's hammock, and I feel like I've got enough stealth camps and overnighters with it. All I need to do, I want to get a squish a mosquito with my own blood. I want to get a like a backpacking trip in with it, and then I can do my honest to goodness review. If you look back on my channel, this past fall and winter, I use this a lot in Baton Rouge and Lake Charles, so I feel like I'm almost there to be able to give y'all my opinion of it and for it to be valid, because it wasn't, I don't really like to give a review without, you know, putting it through its paces, which I only need the hiking part of it. But so far it's been good for the overnight and for wild camping and for stealth camping. But let me get this up because the mosquitoes will eat me up if you can't tell. So I keep running into this issue, y'all, if you see, okay? I got these two trees. Is that the only option, is to get some tree straps like Hiking and Hanging Will had, where it was like a buckle where you could slot it to where you had infinite like adjustment on it, to where you just wrap around the tree and do the buckle where you want it at? Because I run into stuff like this where I gotta double it up again around the tree and then come through the loop again, and I gotta do it on that side and this side even more. So this one's got two loops around it, you know, to take some of the slack out to build my hammock up a little. What do y'all recommend? Is that like belt buckle strap the way to go from Dutch wear, or how do y'all do that with y'all hammocks? Or just find a better set of trees? But sometimes you don't want to keep hunting for trees and you just want to pick a spot, which is me right now. So let me get this up. Let me know in the comments, because I know I got a lot of hammock subscribers. So I haven't used this in a little bit, but tonight, since in the clips I showed you earlier, there was like fishing poles drilled in the stumps there, so, and then there was a bunch of fishing trash, so you know people come back here to fish, and nighttime is the best time for catfish. So to try to break up a little bit more of my light when I do my live, I throw this up, and I might move it closer since it's kind of offset from my hammock. But yeah, to break up some of that light. And sometimes I use it to just help to break up the outline of my tent, and they're cheap. You can find bigger ones, and eventually I might take some carabiners and kind of like run a rope through there and a rope through the bottom to where I can tie it off and kind of tighten it up. But if you look at anything in nature, nothing is perfectly straight and perfectly taut. So maybe I cut some slits in it, you know, to where it moves a little bit more realistically with the wind. But that's why I have that. I'm about to put, I know I'm probably not gonna get cold tonight as I'm sweating like a lady of the night in a church, but I have my thermalite reactor. But I kind of like to sleep with something, so I have a cotton liner, I have my Nemo pillow, and let me get that set up so I can get my first step 2 in. But yeah, this is camp for tonight. You see, we got waterfront property, a kind of stagnant little ditch, but it'll be nice to hear all the frogs and stuff, which I kind of like. It makes me sleep better. And if you look up there, we got a bridge, so that's another good thing. The natural bridge noise, some people, oh, I can't go to sleep with that. I can. And also, while I'm doing a live or talking to y'all with a camera, it kind of takes a little bit of the me talking out of it, you know. So it's more natural noise, which is sometimes a welcome thing, you know. But yeah. Boo, boo, it's that time of year you don't want to come outside near dusk or dawn without this or this. It's kind of messed up that we get, you know, the sun goes down, we get to 8 o'clock. I wish we could switch the seasons around when it's nice and cool and almost bug free. But it is what it is. Hopefully they abolish daylight savings time. But yeah, I kind of had to have these, or I would have doubled back and went, you know. Though I didn't mention it in my wild azalea trail video, if you ain't seen that, it was one of them epic videos. One of my bucket list things to do in Louisiana was to go do that trail. But anyway, I didn't mention it in the video, but I sprayed Picardin on my legs, and Will, hiking and hanging, the other fella, didn't, and I think he had like 4 or 6 ticks on his legs throughout the whole day, and I didn't have not a one. So spray that Picardin. I sprayed it on my socks, my shoes, and the bottom of my my shorts legs, and it worked out pretty well. So yeah, I caught them on sale. Like, go check out the Walmart sale aisle, and I bought 2 bottles about this big on sale, and man, they, like I said, they really work, y'all. It for ticks, and it repels mosquitoes. I don't know hardly anything besides like that Victoria's Secret stuff repels gnats, but yeah, it was pretty good. So I sweat, yes, y'all, but right now I'm sweating like crazy because before I came here, I'll insert that little bit of footage right now.
Fish are wonderful.
Hold on.
Hey Nick, crawfish are delicious. Try some. Dylan,
This is why I'm not cooking tonight.
Yeah, it looks everything's good.
Uh-oh, I gotta blank them out. We know that, so look.
we do.
Nick's not scared to be on camera, look.
No, Dylan knows.
Extra shell tray.
Yes, sir.
Of me and my partners, we had, for the end of safety week this week, our company had a crawfish boil, and I had maybe 3 to 5 pounds with the fixins, and oh man, I'm sweating out the fixins right now. But they were good. And so far this year, that's only the 2nd time I've had crawfish, because they've been crazy high priced around here because of the drought and the freeze we had, so it's been kind of a high priced crawfish year. But this is when I'm filming this is Mother's Day weekend, and this Sunday my mother-in-law and father-in-law are having crawfish down on the bayou. I'll probably make a little short of it saying Happy Mother's Day to my beautiful wife and my beautiful mom, and to my grandma, rest in peace, and my grandma's still on this earth, mama truck, but yeah. Oh, let me move that hand out the way. I'm growing back a beard, y'all. So unfortunately I didn't have the camera running, but a little bit ago, maybe an hour and a half, it sounded like a transformer blowing up, like, behind the camera. And like, this is the thing, I'm not really, well, there is some, but not many transformers around, but it was loud. I know what a shotgun sounds like, and I know what a transformer blowing up sounds like, and it was even louder than a transformer blowing up. There's a substation to my left about 2 or 3 blocks down the road, but it must have been car related or something, because I didn't hear no sirens or anything coming for it. And yeah, it scared the hell out of me. I was sitting in my hammock, as you can see, with my pillow, just watching YouTube, and holy smokes, man, it scared the crap out of me. So I've just been chilling, just been listening to the cars, the wildlife, the owls. It's just been a relaxing stealth camp. But here, once again, I'm going at you hammock folks. So I don't want to be outside because there's all kinds of bugs. I sprayed myself, but the bugs are still coming. So, like, here's where in that tent you have a little bit more room to get at your food. And like, if you want to have a drink in your thing, in your hammock, like, your storage options are pretty slim to none. And like, that's where the tent comes in handy. At least a bigger tent, not my bivvy tents, but these. But this ain't the most flattering view. It makes me look like I'm about 500 pounds. But yeah, so far this tent's been doing good. Like I said, it's just been a relaxing, just hanging out. I was gonna do a live, but I got to watching YouTube and it got too late on it, I made an executive decision. Sorry, y'all. I made an executive decision to not put the tarp up. And this is a crazy thing, y'all. It was supposed to be 10 to 15 miles per hour wind, and I kid you not, there's slim to none. So, but I kind of wore off my crawfish, and luckily I brought I have 2 of them, and y'all have seen this on my other videos. This is does it have any writing on it? No, it don't. This is the Bridgeford Italian sausage, like little hand pocket thing. But let's see. Ow. And yeah, it's kind of weird eating in a hammock. Oh, let me make sure I don't have the the silica packet on it. But I hope come next week I can have a real good camp with my dad in City Park. You know, real good stealth camp, and I'll do a live. He's a born storyteller, and like I was talking to my partner at work, like there's some people like just have a knack. You can't teach it to someone, it's in you. Like some people, when they talk, other people tend to listen. You know what I mean? Like just some people demand, you know, or good storytellers like that, and I would consider that my dad. Also, Big Chris is another one, and Dustin that I work for, Big Dustin. He's good at telling stories, and when he talks, generally people listen. And that's not me kissing his ass, but that's just him, you know. But I truly believe you can't teach that. It's something you have or you don't have, you know. So, but check this out. I'm trying to drink a drink in a hammock. Oh, excuse me. No lie, y'all. This is one of the rougher nights I've had stealth camping. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was thinking about abandoning it so much it wasn't crazy. Like, this is the first time with this compound hammock. I thought it was thick enough because I camped with some mosquitoes, but maybe it wasn't quite as many as there was last night and still today. But they tore up my back. Like, I couldn't get more than 1 hour consecutive sleep. I'd wake up, scratch my back, then try to go back to sleep. And also, we had a little cold front come through, and the temperature dropped. And I'm glad I have this Thermalite reactor sleeping bag liner, or I would have been freezing, because it's kind of windy and kind of chilly right now. But as y'all can hear the birds, it's time to get up and start packing up. But yeah, it was a crappy night's sleep, but whatever. At least I got to enjoy the nature sounds, you know. I'm about a pound or 2 lighter because the mosquitoes and took it out of me. My back. Oh my God, I hate to see what it looks like. But that when I do my review of this hammock, I'm gonna have to really mention that, you know, like I could have done with my underquilt tonight, but like when it's hot, you don't want an underquilt, or maybe I'll find one that's super thin that is pretty much just like a wind shell to stop the mosquitoes from getting my back. But then it defeats the purpose of hanging in the summer, because you want that wind to kind of cool you off from the bottom. But yeah, crappy night's sleep. Let me start picking up, y'all. What do y'all think? Personally, I think that's a major knock to this hammock, that it's thin enough, because it kind of limits its uses, you know. That it's thin enough for the mosquitoes. And like my other Eno one, it was thin, but I have like the Eno bug net that goes around the whole thing. It's kind of a pain, and it's so fine mesh that like it really kills your breeze. But yeah, I'm gonna have to that's gonna be one of my bullet points when I do a little review on this hammock. Oh, just gotta get it in the gear, y'all. Outdoors been enjoying it. This is probably one of our last cold fronts, as it's kind of mid-May right now. But I gotta say the humidity's way down, so that's always a lovely thing. Yeah, It's hard to get out of your tent, your hammock in the morning. But you gotta do it. Alright, y'all, you can't even tell I was here. Thank you, little spot. Even though the mosquitoes tore my back up, but whatever, I'm still appreciative for this cool little spot. I am the one that picked a spot right next to a little creek or a ditch, so I have no one but myself to blame for getting eaten up by mosquitoes. But let me bushwhack out of this, and I'll catch up with y'all in about 2 minutes. I just can't pass up come and check out the water. Y'all will see me fishing here in the near future. It's just too pretty of a spot to pass up. I know they gotta have some monster catfish on this side of them, the footings and everything. And people then made it to where you can sit and fish. Maybe I'll bring my mom and just bring my truck back here. I just gotta watch for nails and stuff, and try not to film the racist stuff and anti-Semitic stuff on this wall back here. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching and helping out the channel. Thank you for subscribing. And the old saying, like, comment, subscribe, and out there's been out. I'll check you on the next one. Time to go home and get breakfast for a baby doll and Lulu Bean. I had a fun little adventure, minus the mosquitoes, but it is what it is. Oh, let me catch this boat. Well, here he is going. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for watching. Nothing too flashy, nothing too shabby.